What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Villain Gaming. What I want to share with you today is some interesting Nintendo news. So the 3DS sold 395,000 units across the US last month. This outsold both the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Nintendo also stated that the first 2 months of this year, the Nintendo 3DS has increased more than 90% compared to the same period last year. And I think this is great news. Nintendo has definitely had some hard times lately, and most core gamers, if they aren't into Nintendo games, they kind of think of Nintendo as a joke. And I hope this kind of makes them take Nintendo more seriously, and we see Nintendo kind of be on the rise again. Nintendo is the only company that releases hit after hit that isn't a broken game. I mean, last year we saw so many broken games. Assassin's Creed, Halo the Master Chief Collection, and Nintendo didn't have any broken games. And this was without day one patches. The only day one patch that they had was online matchmaking for Super Smash Bros. I mean, I know Nintendo has a lot of problems. They're kind of weird with how they name stuff, like naming the new 3DS the new 3DS. And also the Wii U being the Wii U. It's just confusing to consumers. And I'm happy to see that with the new 3DS that it didn't confuse consumers as much as the Wii U did. When the Wii U came out first, even core gamers thought that it was just an add-on for the Wii. They also do some weird things like artificial scarcity for amiibos and for certain 3DSs like the Monster Hunter 3DS and Majora's Mask 3DS, which is very bizarre because they know it's going to sell, so I feel like that's holding them back more than anything. But despite all of this, Nintendo still is a great company. You know, they have great customer support, which is something that other companies can't really boast about, especially you're looking at lately Steam has been in the headlines about having an F for their customer support, and Sony doing that weird thing where recently where a guy couldn't get his games back, and if he tried to dispute any charges with his bank, he just would have his account banned. They also are one of the few companies that do DLC right. You know, you'll pay $15 at most for their DLC, and that will have a ton of content that's just adding on to the already wide variety of content that's in their games. You look at Mario Kart, for $15 you get 8 new tracks and 4 or 5 different characters. And with Hyrule Warriors, you pay $7 and you get tons of new characters, and that's not including the DLC that they had for free. I'm just really glad that the gaming community is slowly starting to realize more and more that Nintendo is a great company that they need to support. And they've had a lot of issues after the Wii selling their consoles, but I'm glad to see that they're on the right track again. Alright guys, I hope you found this news as interesting as I did. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.